market analysis where we're breaking down the history of business marketplaces, social media, consulting, training, and software solutions. And so the reason for this is because I've been working on these business marketplace sites for almost 3 years now, and I've been doing it successfully, but I've seen the flaws in the model where the flaw is that because like each individual listing, the buyer has to put their information into, like they have to put their phone number, their email, interact with different people, which is causing the buyers to tune the brokers out, which is causing the brokers to have to invest into people that aren't very interested. And so that's why I've been creating a social network platform that creates a way where the buyer is more interested by simply giving them a feed where they can interact without having to give their personal information, and that allows them to get the information that they want without having to like get phone calls unwantedly. And they can have a chat system where they can turn notifications on and off. And so by creating that system and process, we can effectively funnel listings to buyers and provide marketing to we could actually help all of these people by getting them in front of the buyers that they want. And they can keep doing what they're doing, but we're just going to give them another way that's going to help them. And so that's why I've been breaking down how adding social media, consulting, training, and software solutions to the business marketplace space, we can create innovations and generate revenue. So I've been going through the history of these companies that were founded in '96 and explaining like, hey, you need to add new technology and features. And that's why I've been going through the history of all these different social medias. So now we're at TikTok. And so now we're at the point where I'm not even on TikTok, guys. So we've gone through we went through LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. I don't really use Reddit. I used to use Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, right? So now we're on TikTok. And so the main reason why people use TikTok differently from Instagram is it created an affordable tool to create engaging, shareable content, right? It's a short form video hosting service. And so they provide filters, music videos, and custom editing. And this made a better way to create content, essentially. It just created like a video editing software where you didn't have to be like a professional to like chop up videos and make them look cool. And that's, from what I understand, the basis of it. And it really just like plays into the addictive nature of our society. And so now people are able to drive tons of traffic by creating content, and they're able to create a fortune with it. And so we're going to be able to leverage this same model and then just repurpose the content within our platform and provide influencers with the ability to repurpose their content on our platform, and then we'll be able to leverage it by directing consultants to interact with the content to drive sales and to redirect them to whatever their personal brand is. And so obviously there's lots of influencers on TikTok that are driving tons of traffic that they don't get paid to send traffic directly to TikTok. So if we can incentivize them to promote our software, that's a one-time payment of $100, and we split the profit 50-50 for the lifetime, we can help them in various other ways as well. Very similar to how we'll be interacting with YouTube and Instagram influencers. But first, right, so like they're a free platform, and then their model is also similar to Facebook and Instagram, where it's a paid advertising model. And so right now they're generating 4.6 billion a year, and they have 1.5 billion users. And so the opportunity for us is to create a marketplace to commoditize influencer content to interact, to encourage shout out fundraising. So what I mean by that is we created a work group specifically for influencers where we'll be connecting influencers from all different platforms, from Instagram, from YouTube, from TikTok. And we're going to filter their content all on a single feed. And then we'll be creating a chat group where we'll have virtual assistants and copywriters. We'll build a whole team, like an army of copywriters and virtual assistants, and their job literally will be to like post on, like to like, share, and comment on all of our influencer stuff. And so that's going to be another incentive, like a free added bonus that we'll be able to provide to people to give us the content. But we'll also be able to create a system where we help these influencers because we have a pipeline of businesses that want to buy their content. So when we're going to be able to, trade products and services and get in exchange for shout outs, and we'll be able to track the profitability of those shout outs directly in the CRM. So we have like a whole sales analytics tool that we're able to use. We'll be able to track the shout outs. We'll be able to track the profitability of our influencers and then monetize that and give that to companies and show them, hey, this influencer promoted this many leads, and this is why you should work with them, and so on and so forth. And so each salesperson will have access to this dashboard, and we're still building out all the traffic and everything. But the valuable thing that we'll provide to the influencer is that we have a CRM to manage the data that they're generating for themselves and their e-com stores or whatever it is that they're promoting. And so salespeople will be able to go through a training where they learn how to use our system, and then there's going to be division specifically for influencer marketing where their job is going to be to reach out to businesses and to promote the influencer's content. And so we'll be able to organize them here, and we're going to go to the influencer and be like, hey, you give us our content for free, we'll give you our app for free. We're going to connect you to other influencers, and we're going to build you, we're going to connect you to our agency. We're going to help you get shout outs. We're going to connect you to businesses. And that's going to be the overall model. We'll be able to manage it all here on this system. We'll be able to have a task management system where we track the conversations that we're having with the influencers. Obviously, we haven't launched that campaign yet, but I'll show you what it looks like. So here is like our marketing pipeline where we're like collaborating on projects. So like we can also collaborate on like shout outs, for example, but I'll show you like here's like a pipeline of trucking companies that we're talking to. And so it could be done in the same way where we're talking to thousands of influencers and like taking them through the process of them giving content for free, us giving them access to the app for free, us creating a shout out mechanism and system and process, and it can all be managed here on the platform. And it doesn't cost us to add users to the platform. We're charging that one-time fee of $100 because we know what we've created is definitely worth it. And that's why I'm doing the analysis of $33 billion companies, showing why people spend time on these platforms, what we can do to leverage the influencers and the users on the platform, how we can learn from what they're doing, and how we can take advantage of what they're not doing. And that's why I'm doing a full analysis breaking down the history of social media. Now we're at TikTok, so we're getting pretty recent in 2016. And I'm just explaining if these business marketplace sites started implementing some of the features of marketing that social media implements, these listings would be more likely to sell. Currently, 80% of businesses listed on these sites do not sell. And I believe it's because the information is all being monopolized by the brokers, and there's no incentive for the buyers to act now because there's no way to transparently track the engagement of the listings. And that's why I wanted to show you the main thing that we do is we provide that ability for people to see who the sellers to see who's looking at the businesses, and then the buyers can comment directly on the business for sale, and they can receive documents directly all within the app. They also can make chats and video calls all within the app, so now they don't have to give their personal information away. And so that's why we're just providing these innovations and these solutions, and we're studying the history of social media, the history of consulting training and SaaS tools to provide an all-in-one MVP product for the one-time payment of $100. Clients get access to the acquisition network, and we believe it's the first and only social media created to buy and sell companies and services. So if you're interested in learning more about what we're doing, click the link below, check us out at theacquisitionnetwork.io, and I'll see you on the next one. The future of doing business is now.